Act 2, Scene 5 of Romeo and Juliet takes place at Capulet's orchard, where Juliet anxiously awaits news about Romeo from her nurse. This scene enhances the theme of the tension between passion and reason. The scene opens with Juliet showing her impatience. Romeo and Juliet had planned their secret marriage earlier, and Juliet has sent nurse to find Romeo to discuss the details of their wedding. Since then, Juliet has been waiting for 3 hours for the nurse to return. She is stressed and nervous because nurse was supposed to return in half an hour. When the nurse finally returns, she is accompanied by her servant, Peter. Juliet asks the nurse about Romeo, but the nurse, panting heavily due to the long journey and her age, asks Juliet to calm down and let her rest before she discloses anything. This increases Juliet's impatience, and she scolds the nurse for being so tantalizing. Despite being tired, the nurse can't resist teasing Juliet by stating that Romeo is a decent gentleman, but nothing more than that. Juliet is anxious to hear further and requests nurse to explain everything right from the start, begging her not to leave out any detail. However, the nurse further gains pleasure by delaying the news. She complains about her aching bones, and she shares that Romeo is set for dinner at their place. Only after Juliet pleads and reminds her of their mutual love for each other, the nurse finally reveals that Romeo has arranged the marriage ceremony at Friar Lawrence's cell later that afternoon. Juliet is relieved and excited about meeting Romeo. She gives the nurse a ring to give to Romeo as a token of her love. The nurse sets out to deliver Juliet's message and the ring to Romeo. This scene, filled with comic relief provided by the nurse's antics, brings out Juliet's youthful impatience and ends on a hopeful note as Juliet anticipates her secret wedding with her beloved Romeo.